Hello everyone, this is Bryant with sfftsource.com, your premier guide to Six Flags Fiesta Texas. We're here on a nice winter day. I'm kind of fighting the sun a little bit. It's a weird angle, but we are here to check out all of the stuff they have going on at the park. Of course, they are doing a humongous DC Universe expansion. There's also going to be some other projects going on at the park, like some repainting. They are starting to work on the pre-existing attractions that'll be a part of the new DC Universe. And we'll talk about Wonder Woman and some other things that we know about. So, going to be a bit of a jam-packed review, but the work never stops here at Fiesta Texas with all of the additions and changes they're making. So, let's head inside and check it out. Folks, we have ventured all the way over to the Rockville section. That's where we're going to start our adventures today. Just felt like we'd change it up a little bit, but as you come around, you have Wonder Woman Golden Lasso coaster, and in February, this will be closing so that they can get their brand new trains. So what that means is you have just a little bit more time to enjoy Wonder Woman Golden Lasso coaster as it is. And then they will have 3 brand new trains coming up in the very near future. It's going to make the ride much more enjoyable, a little bit more comfortable. The other big thing to note about Wonder Woman is that it's going to get repainted while they're getting these new trains ready. And it's interesting. It's not a very old ride. You can see the paint is still in pretty good shape, but maybe this is just a proactive thing that we'll see out of Six Flags moving forward, at least at this park. We've quickly ventured our way over into Fiesta Bay Boardwalk just to point out that Slingshot is still here. So this closed at the beginning of the month and it will eventually be removed. As we come back into this main thoroughfare of Rockville, just kind of like the Slingshot, not a lot has happened with Screaming Eagle Zipline. The booth where you purchase tickets is gone, but you can kind of see up there the cabling and everything for the ride is still here. And you look up on the quarry wall, you still have that there. So nothing moving super quick on these 2 ride removals as of right now. We have made our way into the children's area, which will soon be part of the DC Universe. And they have started working on repainting some of the existing attractions. So here at Streamliner Coaster, which will soon be themed to Batgirl, there's all kinds of paint work already going on. And you can see paint kind of being chipped off of the supports there, some paint being chipped off that support there. So this will be repainted so that it fits the Batgirl theme a little bit better. And they're wasting no time. Now, of course, right next to Streamliner Coaster, you have Rambling Road, which has been shut down for a time now because they have also started working on the re-theme of this. Crews are here on a Sunday actively getting these cars ready to be repainted and themed to Penguin. And we did learn that there will be some tunnel elements and some statues, some figures of Penguin and his goons and stuff. So looking forward to this for sure. And we will move on to the actual construction taking place, but you'll kind of notice nothing's going on. So this area over here that will soon be home to Shazam and the Metropolis Transit Authority is just kind of looking how it did about a month ago when we were here, just cleared land. And we do have some timelines on these brand new rides that we'll talk about here in a minute. Also here at the future home of Cyborg, nothing's really changed. Now, all of these new attractions back here, these 3 new attractions are coming from Zamperla. They're currently in the middle of being manufactured, so they have not made it onto a boat yet, but once they get on a boat and are shipped from Italy, it will take about 40 days or so for them to get to America. So the rides might not even be on site till the end of May, beginning of June. So that'll probably give you more of a timeline. This is definitely going to be more of a summer project over here, getting these new rides in. We have ventured over to SkyScreamer, which has begun its DC Universe transformation. Goodness, where it will be Supergirl themed. And they have put some signage out front just explaining what's going on. Now, on top of being completely repainted, which is what they are about to begin very soon, they're kind of cleaning the ride. On top of that, they are replacing cables and doing other big, much-needed refurbishment while the ride is down. There's not too much to see right now, but there is like a bucket right above the gondola. You can kind of see a guy in there right now. They've been taking this up and down all day, getting this ready. You can see a guy in a bucket up there. What a crazy job that would be. And they're just getting this prepped so that it can be repainted. Now, as we move across from SkyScreamer, you run into Kid Flash Cosmic Coaster, which just opened at the end of 2023. And both sides are running again. So when we were here last, they had just gotten the red side up and running. Yellow side is back. And this is running at its kind of full intention and capacity again. This is likely something we've probably already addressed in a past video, but with the cooler temperatures, Gully Washer is closed and they are working on its yearly refurbishment, and it is set to open in the spring. So shouldn't be a whole ton longer. I think they usually open this around spring break or so. We'll have to wait and see. But they do still have Bugs Whitewater Rapids open over in the Spotsburg section. If you're wanting to ride a water ride while it's a little cool outside, yeah, you can still do it. We have ventured our way into Crack Axle Canyon here at Bubba's Cafe, and I just want to point out that they do have their ordering kiosks going. So these do accept your dining plan and everything. So in theory, it makes things go a little bit quicker, hopefully, but it's not very busy to see that in action today. We have stopped off here in the Iron Rattler gift shop because they have some new merch. Let me see if I can get the sun to play with me, but you've got two brand new posters that are awesome from the folks at Made to Thrill. They do posters for all kinds of theme parks around the country, but you've got this Iron Rattler one, lots of detail. You've got that drop coming off, you've got that first drop coming off the wall, you've got the train, and then they have one for Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger. You've got like the robot on there and everything. The sun's not playing well with us, the reflection I should say, but these are pretty steep. These are $50 a piece, so if you really like them, it's great, but it's definitely a little bit of a investment on this souvenir. As you pass by Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger, you run into Dr. Butterscotch's Original Elixir, and they've kind of just slowly been working on this, but they have elevated the vehicle back there. So if you remember, they had the drink machines and all of that in the vehicle, but they've built this structure just because it's more shaded and they can control everything a little bit better. But it is nice to see them trying to keep the theming around, even though things didn't quite go as intended. But they've also added the bar and all of this other kind of facade down here too. All right, everyone, that does it for this look at all of the things happening here at Fiesta Texas. Definitely great to see that Kid Flash Cosmic Coaster is kind of running at its full intention with both trains. But you do have some ride closures. You've, of course, got Gully Washer, which I think is expected. And then you've got a lot of the kids' rides, SkyScreamer, down while they get them ready for DC Universe. Just to kind of remind you of the timeline on things, in February, Wonder Woman Golden Lasso Coaster will close because they've got to install the brand new trains. They're also going to repaint it. Now, we also kind of found out that the rides for DC Universe, the 3 new rides, are just now being manufactured in Italy. So, like I said, they're probably not going to be here till top of summer. So hopefully by midsummer, end of summer, it's definitely going to be one of those kind of later openings, I feel like, for those new rides, kind of it's kind of what's just been happening. If you have any questions about what's going on at the park, what's new for 2024, let us know in the comments below. I also encourage you to check out sfftsource.com. That's our full guide. We also post construction updates on there, and you can find out new stats about the rides that are being rethemed, kind of the story behind them, the new names, the renderings, and also the brand new rides that are coming. All of that information is on that website. We thank y'all for watching. Take care. We'll see you soon on our next theme park adventure.